met you, and no, I'm in your arms. It all happened so fast. I fell in love. One look at your eyes. Baby, just tell me, am I dreaming now? Everything's going good 'cause you're around. Baby, just tell me, are you staying by my side? Is this real or is it all mine? Is this real? Tell me, am I in your mind? 'Cause I think of you all day and all night. And if you ever feel like falling down, I'll catch you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, just tell me, am I dreaming now? Everything's going good 'cause you're around. Baby, just tell me, are you staying by my side? Is this real or is it my mind? Is this real?
Good time zones, everybody, and welcome. It is Wednesday, and yes, I hope everyone is well. Greetings, Frauke, Shadow, Raven. I hope everybody is doing okay. I've been feeling a bit crock all day, so I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream, but we're here now, so let's see what happens. And if I push this button, yes, that should bring us back to here. So, yeah, sleepy day. Believe me, I did a lot of that today. I was not exactly up for much. So, where were we? We were building things and fixing stuff and sorting out the world. And quite how we build a llama, I haven't a clue. But we will work on all sorts of things anyway. I need some stone brick. Do I have... No, wrong side. No, I do not have stone brick. Do I have stone? Yes, that's good. I would have been upset if I didn't have stone. Do I have game audio? Nope, not in the slightest. Raspy throat. Oh dear. I hope you feel better, Frauke. Oops, overshot there. Let's do that to there. And let's do a bit of this. And actually, let's get a few of these. Tea and ice cream. Yeah, sounds good. In my case, the crud was I've just been sort of feeling very, very run down, very headachy, and slightly upset stomach. So, yeah, not the nicest of days. But you don't join here to listen to me whine. So let's get on with the building. Would you like some wine with that cheese? No. Would you like some cheese with that wine? Eh. Do I have... Oh, I do have a smooth stone slab. Excellent. Let's see. Okay, so that's in line with that. In theory, there should be a brick wall there. So let's find some brick walls. But first, let's leap into bed. It's not something I've been doing for much of the day. Let's see. Oh, we have brick walls. We have granite walls as well. Let's have it so that we've got some granite, and a little bit of brick, and a bit of the granite, and let's leave it at that. Because in theory, we're actually supposed to be at this level anyway. Right, so we can put those away, because we're done with those. We've got the rural deep slate, and I picked up yesterday. Yes, tough. So let's see. Where do we want this path? How do we want to do this? I mean, the obvious bit is let's sort out some... Well, let's not do that. That would just look silly. And if we got the wall over to here, so let's assume that all of this is at this height. So the question becomes, how much... I have an idea. No, that is not code word for run. Before anyone says it. Is that in line? Feels like it. At which point I would like to get another one of those. Let's make this... Let's make the ball run along to there. So we'll run along here, and we can have the path here, and we'll have this as a raised area. So it's off to the side of the entrance to the temple. And if we do that, it'll help with what I've got in mind. At which point we have a sort of arch of build if... Yeah. Alright, now we've got deep slate that we can bring in. That's tough. Well, let's use the tough. And where's our half slabs of... No. Do we have half slabs of normal cobble. Not that I can see. So let's make a few. So there's not to... Let's stretch our resources a bit further. Preferably by placing them where we want them. So, other than feeling slightly crocked, my day has been a little bit surreal in a couple of ways, but the one that most notably impacts on stream is I've been called up for jury duty in June, which means there will be a gap in my streaming schedule, because you can pretty much guarantee that along with having to get to where I need to be for that and back, I will not be around at the normal times. It kind of had to happen eventually, I guess. But yeah, so there will be in June a period where there will be no streaming. I will update my calendar as it gets closer to it, and we'll leave notes as things happen. Le gasp, yes. Wait, no, that's an ambulance, don't worry. This is my first time ever having to deal with jury duty, and I'm kind of hoping that it just goes short, sweet, and to the point. Odds of that are, who knows? Such is the joy of the UK. It has this system, and we abide by it, as it were. But, yes, so that's a little bit of long-term planning. Wow. Every year since they turned 18. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure our rules are if you've done it in the last 2 years, you don't have to do it again. I need to reread their paperwork. But, yes, they don't expect you to do it constantly like that. Particularly since they expect you to still have a normal job. Although I did notice that if you they have interesting rules, regulations, etc. for those who are employed or self-employed, and so forth. Right, let's grab. No, not you. No comment seems like a perfectly reasonable one. Right. Let's see. Let's keep that right. I want one more of these. Actually, I'm going to swap those for half slabs to make it look... Well, actually, no, let's go for a stair and a half slab. It at least makes it look like this wall's been a little bit broken down with age as well. Yes. And the camera count agrees. That looks pretty good and nicely solid, which is pretty much what I'm aiming for. Although now my intention is to kick the 7 blazes out of this. Why is there a campfire in there? Campfires don't go in that one. Campfires go in there. Why is there wood in there? Apparently my my ability to put things back into the right shelter boxes has been degraded, which is not a good sign. I'm better at controlling that. Right, let's see. No, not this one. I would like 4 of those. And we'll turn those into their polished form. Now comes the interesting bit. Where is the zirconia? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Is that going to leave me enough space? I hope so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that fits. That's good. Right, let's see. No. I'm entirely convinced I have what I'm looking for. I'm entirely convinced I know what I'm looking for. Oh, what I am looking for is a bed, apparently. Okay. Yes, I agree. No. Okay. How wide did I make that? 5 by... Is it a 5 by 5? It's a 4 by 6. Scott, apparently you have absolutely no idea how to count. 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. I can live with that. That's pretty good. That gives me 1 and a 1. Yeah. Okay. So that's 10, 18? 18. I can do that. 18. Let's go for stairs. And I'll put the rest back. But say, why didn't it stack? And it's because that was a block of coal again. Well done, Scots. Do try to keep up. Right. Now what I'm working on is, I had previously said that I wanted to have something of a sort of focal point to go with the whole sort of Temple of the Eye, Cult of the Seeing, yada yada yada. Wow. Fear the Cult of the Eye and the Temple of the Seeing and all of that, yada yada yada. Okay, nice to know that I'm on form for all of that. Let's see. I'm going to put some dirt in one corner and then have some broken down here as well. Because my intention is to have some growth in this area. Nope, you go in that one. Let's drop in a couple of mossy cobble to indicate this is broken. I kind of feel like it would be nicer if those were stairs. Actually, let's leave those out. That's better. And that's my clock. Okay. I should really have a solid-ish base. Preferably something nice looking. I'm going to go with andesite because I think it'll show off well against what I'm about to put in. And then we'll just take this one and this one and turn those into one stair, one half slab. Yeah. Except we can't do one half slab, of course. So we'll probably take another one out. Let's go with that one. Half slab, stair, half slab. That fits. Right. Now, what we need next is stuff I don't have. Oh, flip. Why do I never have the materials I want? Oh, how is that? I swear, one of these days I will start a build and I will not have to go to IKEA almost immediately because I've not got all the pieces that I need. And on that day, you can guarantee that it's because I've actually planned ahead. Today is not that day. I mean, today is partially that day. I have planned ahead a little. And there's the cobble bleep slate. Need any more or anything else. I really should sort of travel by horse more often, but flight also helps. It's nice to have that section of the caldera done because it really does actually sort of feel like we're flying into an area that's more complete now. So, yes, I think focusing on those on Mondays is going to be nice. Okay. So let's make that many of that, and then we can work out what I'm actually going to need in a minute. So what I'm building, IKEA shopping trips are part of the law. I kind of wish they weren't, but you're not wrong. Ah, and so has Cairo. So, what I'm building is based off of something that I have seen all over the place, and as such, I am unable to attribute it to the original designer. And I'm also unable to build it the right way around. Oh look, the other thing that is also part of law. It is raining. least. That. Possibly that. And a couple of these. Deliberately look down so that what I've been building isn't going to be immediately obvious. Although if anyone's able to actually work it out, congratulations. I'm trying to remember, did I make this... Did I plan for this to be bigger, or... Yeah, I think I... No, I think that's actually what I planned. Okay. Right, let's do a little bit of... Ow. Detailing on this. It's not quite a Gordon statue, but it's at least fairly close to one. Apparently I need sleep, and there's a good odds that this will turn... Yeah, there we are. And we can see what I'm working on. It is a priest of the cult of the eye. What it does need is... couple more. Yes, one of the Easter Island statues. Do is we're going to slightly take it to pieces. No, actually, not those two. Yes, Raven got a little bit of an advance because he was helping me think this through yesterday. This is one of those rare occasions in which I actually, yes, I really need Mossy Deep Slate. Mossy Deep Slate would be perfect for this. I really want Mossy Deep Slate. And given this, I think I would like to have... Nope. Messed that up. Let's get... What was that one? Two of those and one of those is needed to make this work. Right, so I want you there. Yeah, Mossy Deep Slate would really make this so much easier for looking like it was about 1.5 billion years old. And let's take that, and turn one of those into one of those. thing. He's slightly fallen apart over the years. Millennia. Centuries. Oh, I had a couple of those. Right. And I had these, some of these, some of those, some of that, and some of this. Let's take out those, put in that. This is the slightly adjusted version of what Raven saw yesterday. But, well, if you're going to build it, you might as well elaborate upon the building. There's no point in just staying static with your design. Because if you do, you'll never get anything interesting. Too much. Let's go with a bit here. It's going to need something to hold it. That we'll replace with moss. Actually, one with moss. Can't plant azalea on top of that. Can plant azalea on top of that though. And then just a little bit of that. Some moss in a couple of places to make it look like it's growing. Kind of feel like I'm missing opportunities on this side. What I am missing is the destroyed pieces. So if he had collapsed in places, he would have dropped bits onto the ground. So there would be a bit here and a bit there. That's better. It's still recognisable as what it was, but decidedly a lot more sort of broken down and taken over, and Mother Nature has decided to extract her revenge on the cult. Also feels like just a nice thing to have in this area as a sort of a focal point. It just goes nicely into sort of, yes, there is a reason for this plinth, that's the word I was looking for, to be here. And it forms a part of the cult. I'm tempted to stick another one here, but I think we'll leave this one. This might not exist, and I've still got room for a building here that I really haven't planned yet. But I think that adds quite a nice... He feels a bit thin, though. He's a bit emaciated, but then again, they were the ones on Easter Island are. mean, looking at it from up here, it's a little bit, just a fraction thin. Possibly a little bit. Hold on, did I leave a block out? Oh no. I think possibly I've gone a bit too heavy with the cobble. I might need to swap back in some of the, let's get a few of these back. It is an artist's interpretation. Nobody's quite sure what the artist is interpreting right now. Let's take out you and you. Let's give him a bit of a splitting headache. Let's take those two and yeah. That's better. It doesn't feel quite so ridiculously one-sided anymore. Now, one thing that I had tinkered with is... Did I tinker with that? Yes, I did. But for that I need a couple more stairs. Have a good meeting, Raven. Right, do I have... Yes, I'll take them. No. Put those back in. Don't suppose we've got what I'm looking for. No, we don't. Fine. I would like 2 of these. Thank you very much. I decided when I built this, as I say, I could not find the original artist of this, so there was absolutely no way that I've been able to work out how to how to link this back to somebody for their original design. Otherwise, if I could, I would, because it is a nice design. It holds together well. It has that sort of feel. When I've gotten hold of it, it definitely has a feel. I'm out of a great many things. I am out of almost out of shears. Yeah, I'm out of shears. There's no almost in that. Right, let's get myself some iron. Make a couple of pairs of shears, and let's go and get a couple of stacks of bone meal, because I'm out of glow lichen, which is not a good state for me, because I tend to go through quite a lot of it. How are we doing for bone meal? We might need to run that for 5 minutes at some point soon. Hello, Llama again. Right. One of the things that I have a problem with now is As I've been building more and more of this, I've been taking away my areas that I've been using for glow lichen growth. So I am going to have to consider building a glow lichen farm. One of the small ones that's just like 3 droppers around a couple of bits of glow lichen that you just switch on, and it runs the hoppers. Is it hop? It's I don't know if it's hoppers, droppers, or total innuendo. Let's use this section because I suspect I'm destroying glow lichen that was already there. At least glow lichen is fast to replace. All the way up to the point that you mess up. And get yourself some grass instead. Okay, so what I've learnt is that 3 stacks of bone meal is 1 set of shears. Give or take a bit. And that I didn't need to make a second set of shears. In fact, 3 stacks of bone meal is less than 1 set of shears. I'll hold on to the grass because that's moderately useful. Oh well. Live and learn. It's not like I'm not likely to end up using shears on other things later. Particularly since odds are I will probably have to make more at some point. I mean, particularly since I've got this entire path to light up once I've built it. No idea what I just picked up. Going to assume it was another piece of glow lichen. Right, let's stick you in there. And we're actually good for grass at the moment. Which one of these is most usefully not? Any of them. They're all full. No, no. I kind of feel like I should probably store... Something tells me I need to spend some time in the end getting some more shulker boxes. Because I sure as heck do not have enough of them right now. I'll leave that out because I'm going to need that for building. And to be honest, let's get rid of that and that. And just hold on to 1 pair of shears. Yes, I know. It's wasteful. It's throwing away pieces of sharp objects in public places. Don't worry, they'll be gone in 5 minutes. I'm arguing with the no drama safety llama. That'll only get me into trouble. Today on Things You Should Not Do. Argue with the no drama safety llama. It's not good. You really shouldn't do it. And I'm out of tough in my inventory. Let's get some more. It's this one. Bit here. Mossy cobble, gravel, and all the other nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. It's because I build with them. And thus, I never have any of them left. It's slightly new version of the this is why we can't have nice things. But, do I have any cobble? Yes. Do I have any mossy cobble? Yes. Let's turn it into slabs so that we get it to stretch further. Right. Helps if you don't put it in the wrong place, Scots. Actually, I would like to swap out a few of these mentally. Do things like that. It's getting dark already. And the clock says probably. I swear these Minecraft days get shorter. Right, that and that are definitely going to change. As is this, and this. Probably for that. And that. Moss. And we'll take you out. I love the fact that I've got a shovel in my hands and I'm just absolutely not using it. You have the correct tool for doing stuff. Why do you not use it? I'm sure there's a good answer for it. Not sure what it is, but I'm sure there's a good answer for it. I had actually planned on putting mossy cobble. Wow. 3 times in a row I put the wrong block in. Always good. Now I must admit, one of the problems with this is I'm basically making a huge trip hazard. Because these stairs do not actually have any, do not fit any accessibility concerns because they just blend in. But this is Minecraft. For all we know, those aren't stairs, they're a ramp. So I'm not going to worry about it. Right, let's get some coarse dirt into the mix. Bit. I know, I'm back to my bad habits of using the material I'm placing to break the ground. Alright, this feels wrong here. Do 2 of those. That feels like it should be, yep, it's better. And I'm out of half slabs because I need another in there. Yeah, let's go with a mossy cobblestone half slab for that corner. It's very much a mossy corner, that fits. I like that. That really does feel like it's actually sort of filled in this corner significantly now. Right, have I got... No, I don't have any bone meal in my inventory. I bet I put it into this chest. No, I didn't. Did I just... Oh, I used all of the... Oh, hold on, there's a stack in here. Of course, I used all the bone meal up, making glow lichen. Herped it up. Right. Now, this area is looking a little bit unwilded, and so is this, and I need to do something about that. So it's got a proper way in. So I need some half slabs of probably cobbled deep slate / others. No, it's this one. If I get that and that should be enough. Yeah, let's do that, you, and let's put one of those there, one of those there, okay, we'll put a piece of that there, and then we'll put a piece of cobble here, and a piece of cobble here, and a piece of cobble there, and that might need to change into that. The moss carpet back onto it, and now that actually looks like there's a proper ramp up into that area. This is feeling a lot more detailed now. Right, I need to grass this area up. That and that. Yep. Now I have grass here somewhere. There it is. Oh, hold on. There was something there first. Piece here and piece here, and then find some more. Nope, it's this one. What I am noticing is actually I've got let's just make some. This all feels a bit flat and level, so let's make it a bit less flat and level. It's amazing what just doing that does to it. And then we fill in some grass on the sections that will accept it. I feel like you should be probably just that. Yeah, not sure about that, but here. This area, no, I'm not going to do anything to that area. I feel like if I do any more to it, it's going to end up looking a little bit over the top. What we will do is make a couple of these tall grass and take out some of these and put them back as short grass. You need grass, and I think it wants to be tall. You need a grass, and you need a grass. And then this area. I think this is the area that's next on my hit list. How is this looking from ground level? Ooh. Yeah, that draws the eye as you come through this area. It draws the eye to the eye. The temple of the eye. Way, and let's see what happens if we're on foot. So we've got the inn at this end, and as you come through you've got the Church of the Temple of the Eye visible, and as you come round we've got the back of the statue, we've got the other eye looking over things. Yeah, that's got some nice sight lines. Here leads straight towards that. Here, as you come through in this direction, yeah, that jumps out at you. Although if a statue jumps out at you, you've been watching too much Doctor Who. Right. Let's tidy up my inventory a little. You can just be thrown away. Don't blink, we're all doomed. Actually, if I do that, it will help separate those a bit better. And that one deep slate, I'm just going to throw away. Right. Now over here. Oh, actually that grass can go back into here. And let's grab some glow lichen. And I would like to have some idea of where it is dark, so that I can make it less dark as darkness falls. Don't want to do too much. I quite like having this on the borderline of almost being too dark. I think that gives us a nice sort of... We've got levels in the 5s through to the 7s. It's all in the low end. Oh, there's a single one there. If I take... Get rid of that. Let's pick that one up. Put that there. Does that give me zeros anywhere? No, it doesn't. Okay, so that means, yeah, our nearest set of zeros are over here. Wow. There. Yeah. I feel like I've gone too heavy in this area. better. Right, let's put one here. It covers all of that. And there, so that it's not too bad. And actually this area is now lit up, so no matter what... so basically whatever we put in isn't going to need any extra light sources. Actually, what do I have my light... Ah, that's... Apparently I play this game on bright quite a lot, but then again I also tend to hang out in areas where I would like stream to be able to see what I'm doing. Hello, llama. Ah, yes. Now, before we go round the corner, I've actually decided now is a good time for me to be able to actually pick up on something that I had wanted to do. So let's grab a stack of those. And some of the deep slate, some of the cobbled deep slate. And let's get a couple of those. Don't really need that many, and a couple of those. Right. So now that we've got the lore of the city starting to come together, one of the things I want to do is come back to this area. Because this area has collapsed, and it's got all of this dirt in it. I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to embellish this using the lore that we've been putting in, and go with some deep slate, some cobbled deep slate, and some crystals, and have it so that this area has already fallen to the crystals. And that they're what brought down the temple. Because it feels like a nice little extra touch and a callback to the... Holy crap, you can't see a thing. Okay, so apparently videos... There is a reason why I've got... Still not sure you can see much. Maybe I should have brought in a couple of the larger crystals. Right, let's go and get a couple of the full-size crystals, because they have an output of light that the smaller ones don't. That's what I get for working under... actually, now that I can... Let's pick that up again. That's what I get for working in areas that are pretty danged dark. Oh, no, you can't waterlog crystals. Apparently I never asked that question of myself before. The advantage is, putting in the crystals, you probably don't need those to be glow-like and to keep this alight. That's probably too many. Let's turn that into a large crystal here. small crystal there, and those are half slabs, so that doesn't help. Put a large one here, and a very large one there. Now we've got an area that's not been sorted yet. And another one can stick in there. And these two, let's give those crystals and a big crystal. And a small, no, too many. What we can do is stick a crystal up here. And one there. And let's really ruin somebody's day by have one growing on the altar. That's not what I meant to put there. That is. Okay. I feel that has dramatically changed the tone of this area already. Oh yeah. Well, now we know why the the Temple of the Eye has fallen. It's been taken. The crystals have gotten it. Yeah, that brings that in with lore much better. And what I might do is have a couple just dotted along through here, and one hiding back there. And let's go for a full-size one there. And then we can probably stick a little one just here and here to show that it's starting to creep outside the building. Which will probably upset Llamageddon, because any llamas that are around the crystals seem to want to get away from them. So yes, this was what I meant by coming back and adding some more detailing. Because I knew that I wasn't happy with the dirt being visible in here. In fact, let's add in a couple more bits of that and get rid of this one and this one. Oh, come on. The running water does not help. And of course, the moment I actually use a shovel, you know, the thing that you're supposed to break dirt with, it becomes a lot easier. Now, do I need to leave these here? I'm going to leave them there anyway, because I think they fit with tone. Yeah, that's just made this feel that significant bit more sort of, hello puppy, like the temple has had a reason for falling. Just the occasional little crystal. Yeah, I think that's enough to actually sort of to bring that in with the lore. Because I would never start pondering ways to yell lore even more. La 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 la. What do you think, Llama? Okay, so all of this is lit up, all of this is lit up, all of this is lit up. So I don't have to worry about lighting up any of this area any further, and it's all in the 6s and 7s. And now that we're back outside, I can bring the So I was starting to experiment with brightness. Unfortunately, if I go below 100 and I go anywhere into some of these rooms, it just doesn't show up on stream. Which is a bit of a pain, because it really is sort of nice to have something. Actually, I wonder if we went to shaders and turned the brightness down. Point, yeah. Oh, wow. I know it's getting close to the end of the day in the world, but... Oh, wow. Yeah. And the God Rays. I love the fact that the God Rays are actually purple up there. Yes, very sparkly. Hold on, that can't be right. It's not the end of the day, it's the start of the day. Derp. Hey, llama. No sudden drama, safety llama. I wonder what this area looks like in slightly moody mode. No real difference. I love the fact that to get through to this doorway I have to actually be crouching. It's like, yes, and you shall crouch as you enter the temple. I do love roaming this world. I was about to quantify that and actually add anything, but to be honest, I don't need to. Just the phrase "I do love roaming this world" covers it. It is something that has become very enjoyable to actually just sort of wander around the completed sections of the world and see what they look like. Okay, for my next trick, or for my next building zone, I want to put something here. And I think it should be a little market stall. So let's find some materials that will work for a nice little market stall. Let's get 2 of those. He says grabbing 3. It's fine. 2 of those. Actually, it's not fine. I only need 2. Right, so I want to try something as a first element. So I saw something akin to this the other day, and it that's a nice little trestle table. Shame you can't put anything on top of it, but actually I probably could. I wonder. Yay for new chair. I hope you can put it together, Raven. I wonder. I want to try something. Can you put... Nope. Okay. Fine. But... Ooh, that's an idea that'll work. Do I have spruce? Of course not. Why do I never have the materials I'm looking for? Actually. Yeah. Oh, fiddle. Okay, and then if we do... Ah, you're kidding me. Game. Yeah, it can be. Aha. Nope. Nope. Darn it. That for a minute looked like they were not going to pop off. I know. Let's... I know. It really looked for a second like they were going to stay there as well. I was about to say, where did the where did the flower pot go? Oh, it's right in front of me. This is not the apiary that I'm planning. This is just somebody selling stuff. And actually, we will put a trellis table there. So I'd like another 2 of those. I've still got 2 of those. Yes, that's what I said, isn't it? I know it's not. I know absolutely that that's not what I said. But I reject your reality and substitute my own. Yeah, I know. Just because I said it doesn't mean I meant it. I'm having trouble sprinting. I can't think why. So let's deal with that mistake as well. Oh, I forgot to bring the other materials that I was after. Dope. Oh. Ah, there they are. Right, don't want that. I don't have any string. I don't have any daylight. It's like, I need string, I need daylight. Both would be nice. Let's put that there, and there, and there, and on here, and oh, come on, and there. Right, let's go and get the string, and what colour do we want to put over the top of this? Let's get the string first. What have we got? Not that one. Let's go with purple. It's a nice bright colour, and I don't think we've used it in this area much. And we can mix it in with some grey. And I know I had grey in there, but I'm just going to keep going as though I didn't. Also, how is this roof doing? Is it ever actually going to... No. I think the answer to that is no, it's not. I have no idea what you mean, Raven. Not in the slightest. I'm going to guess I said something stupid like I've never used any purple in this area. Can't prove it. Never said it. Question. Are you allowed to stand on carpet? Oh, you are. That's good. What is that again? Hey, Squishy. Absolutely. I'm walking in the air and floating in the moonlight sky. And absolutely nobody can prove anything that I say at all. Get some coarse dirt. No. Let's put away that and that. That's not got the coarse dirt. That's not got the coarse dirt. That's got the coarse dirt. What was what? I honestly have no grip on reality, so asking me what was what is the sort of question that is going to get an answer of absolutely nothing. Because I can't remember what the heck I've said like 12 seconds ago. Hey, at least I'm happy to admit it. Not exactly that happy to admit it, but I know it. Oh, the empty blocks are string. It's a trick that comes in handy occasionally. I should have brought some gravel.
Well, here goes nothing.
Let's go and get some gravel. I wasn't actually walking on the string. I was walking on the carpets on top of the string. String will float. And carpets will float on top of string. And when the carpets are floating on top of the string, you can stand on them. Apparently. Yep. Today I learned. Because I didn't know that one until I tried it. Actually, no, I'm going to leave that.
They talk about another kind of world. Another kind of world.
What are you afraid of?
I'm lost in old ways.
I'm not afraid.
That. A bit of that. Oh. Farfig Newton. Netherwort doesn't go into plant pots. Really? I thought netherwort went into plant pots. I wonder if it's because it's too bright. Stick a red mushroom in. Don't think that has a it's too bright situation. Actually, I should probably have... I keep forgetting. Let's do it the other way around. That and that. That's better. And let's put some bone meal in there. So why couldn't I plant netherwort into a plant pot? I'm sure I've done it before. Was I holding down shift or something stupid like that? Hold on. Let's take something in case of the universe deciding that it doesn't like me. Nope. Netherwort won't go into a plant pot. I could have sworn I've put netherwort in a plant pot before. How does this look from above? That's filled that area in quite nicely, I think. It's just a small little marketplace stall. For plants and stuff. I'm not even sure I'm actually remembering correctly for okay. So odds are I'm just making this up in my head. Because of course that never happens. Moss block, bone meal. The bone meal can go back in here. The mossy carpet can go back into here. And while we're at it, I'm going to turn some of those into that so that we can actually stock up a bit. It's better. We've got some of those. That helps refill those two shulker boxes a little. And these. And that. Bone meal, for some reason, I've been keeping in the white shulker box. The white shulker box is for loading and unloading only. actually, let's do... I should have brought some fences so that we can have this overgrown a bit. Like so. There we are. And we'll stick a couple here. And a bit of this up the back. And I've apparently taken the clock out of my hotbar, so I don't know that it's actually getting close to nightfall. And let's just keep going this direction, and we'll use the bed over here. First, no, those don't go in there. Those go in there. And those go in here. And those go in here. No. Third shot. Got it first time. Okay. I really should go and sit in a boat with Geordie of LaForge. And I really should sort out how to make this forge so that he can't walk out of it. I mean, I'm thinking... if I put a half... oh, no. Yeah, if I change that to a trapdoor, so it looks like there's one on the floor, and if I change... if I put a trapdoor here so it looks like there's something on the floor, will those stop him being able to walk through those doors? I might have to science in another world. But that'll be for another moment. Right. Dirt, dirt, and more dirt. And I actually have some spruce logs, which I can stick into here. Put the spruce logs there for the moment, and put the spruce planks in that one. Okay, so... recapping where we are. Actually, I should probably... yeah. I think one thing that I was thinking of doing was adding in a cart here, perhaps, because it kind of feels like this area is very empty. Yeah, let's stick a cart into that end of the city. Let's give it... actually, let's stick in a wheelbarrow as well. So I need 2 of those for that, and 4 for that, and let's use those. No, I don't know what I'm looking in there for. You go with that one. I think a small water feature would look wrong at the city gates, because you're going to want things to be going in and out of the city quite easily there. So I think a cart would be more appropriate. Because this is the big sort of, the first large turning that you encounter after entering the city. So, what we will do is, first things first, let's put a small wheelbarrow in. And we will put it... let's put it here. So, you, and you, and you. There we are, tiny little wheelbarrow. Ah, right next to the gate. Sorry, I know where I am. I know it's not obvious sometimes. I have yet to get lost in my own city. This does not necessarily preclude me getting lost in my own city later. I could really do with a couple more of those, and those were all I had. But I have some dark oak logs here. And a crafting bench in here. Should give me more than enough. And let's completely ruin the things that are in place by just a fraction. And we do the same here. And let's put 3 barrels on this thing. And what I might do is 3 low piece. Ah, that's what I forgot to do. Bring something to put the sides on the cart, but I've got spruce logs here. And I have some some instant sticks. See, instant sticks. And if we turn those into planks, and then those into there, what I can do is now, let's go with the grey. And then, oh, fiddle. Really? Minecraft. Go home. You're drunk. Are you not allowed to put signs on the side of carpet? Well, that's interesting. You can put signs on the side of all sorts of other things, but not carpet. Okay. Carpet is not the right thing, then. Film crew stationed in the pub. Are you sure they're not just out on the piss? I mean, it is a film crew. Do they actually have the cameras and the lights and the large trucks of generators and so forth? Cool. That looks more interesting. I do like sticking in these occasional little things. What I'd like to do is actually make this a bit more interesting. And actually have it I mean, I tend to see a lot of film crews at the museum around the corner from me. Big lighting screens. Ah, cool. I still think the most interesting one was... I was watching... I came past a film crew at one point, and they were filming in the middle of the night. And they had a lighting balloon that was a good 40 feet long and was a good sort of 50 feet up in the air, and it was just massive balloon that they were using to light up the entire area. I quite like that. Not sure about these two at the front though. Ah, okay. Nice. See, that feels like that's actually... Whoops. Got a sign floating on the ground next to it. I quite like that. I think that actually adds a bit more interest to this area. It's sort of... You walk into the city and you've got a wheelbarrow and a handcart, and an actual cart. Once upon a time. Oh, that's the one which was supposed to be sort of the storytelling is real, and this, yeah. I think I know the one. Snow White was real and didn't realise it and was living in the real world and blah blah blah. Disney fairy tales brought to reality by way of a curse. That's the one. Didn't that have like 2 different spin-offs as well? Okay, let's go back to Skycam. Ignore the pile of chests. Although, to be honest, I might actually move those chests to somewhere and make it look like somebody's just sort of dumped them off the back of the cart. Ignore the fact that this thing has absolutely no chance of ever having the roof fully oxidized properly. I should just fall asleep in there for a while. Okay, we now have that corner with its little place. We've got the cart in this shop. We've got our statue outside of the temple. We've got the path running all the way past the temple now. We've got the heavily destroyed priest's house. Completely destroyed. We've got the Shulker Monster of Doom, which is my work site. Which probably is due to move right about now. I think we've detailed out this area now. Because I don't really want to add too much more. I think one thing that I should do is pack up the Shulker Monster and go and actually update the map of the area. And packing up the Shulker Monster is necessary because otherwise the Shulker Monster will show up on the map. How many slots have I got there? 3. Let's go with stone. I'm still impressed that they managed to film 28 days later, to be honest, as a film. Anyone who can manage to film things in an area that makes London look like it's empty is doing well. Okay. That looks so much better without the Shulker Monster in it. I mean, quite literally, if you've ever seen the opening of 28 Days Later, the guy walking out of a hospital into a completely empty and litter-strewn London, it's just wow. Okay. I think those maps are fully updated. Let's just double check. Oh, did you see the link I placed in Doom and Cuteness for you, Squishy? About Jack Black. And wow, that's a lot of city that's suddenly filled in. That's looking really, really funky. I think it might be interesting to do either this area and just completely fill out the last of this section, or this area and fill out the last of this section. I'm not sure which. Is this... Yep, I think this is an egg. This is an egg moment. Do I have any eggs of indecision? Not in there, I don't. Purple and yellow building needs to be next. What, as opposed to the section next to the temple where I'm thinking of putting the bees. Not the bees! Not the bees! No chicken, yellow and purple, chicken, Llamageddon area. As in the area that currently has Llamageddon. Purple and yellow it is. This building is going to enter existence. Right. So, first things first. Get rid of that flower. And set up my work site. Just a hole in the city map. I mean, there's holes all over the dang city. There's nothing new about that. The whole of the city's a hole. Particularly the area that has been swallowed up by the crystals. That's a pretty big hole. Where's my ender chests? Right. Black, red. Okay, so... Yeah, I can understand, Raven. I'm not sort of... I'm not actually arguing. It just seems like I am. Okay. I think that's everything I need to start building a building. 2 chests of random, my wooden chests, my blocky chests, and my everything else useful chests. Actually, I need to get the stuff out of this one, because I think the glow lighting can go into here. So that's my lighting row. So that's my job blocks and interior detailing row. Why the heck I've got charcoal here? There's something missing in this set. What am I missing as a job block? So I've got cartography, smithing, loom, stone cutter, composters, smokers, furnaces. Am I missing? I can't honestly see what I'm missing. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Brewing stands. I don't have any brewing stands. Which, to be honest, I'm pretty sure I don't have any brewing stands. Full stop. I do have charcoal though. I also don't have any normal torches, but I've got those in my inventory, and I'm really low on lanterns. But that's going to require a large amount of iron, and I don't have iron. So, let's see. What colour do we want this building to be? It's between the stone side. So we've got the stone and the stone, and we've got the mud brick and the mud brick, and we've got stone. So it kind of sort of, it's got to be either that colour template or this colour template. I'm thinking this colour template because it's not exactly a high class, but those are the ones facing that way. These are the ones facing this way. So I think it's going to be the... Yeah. Okay. It's one of those, excuse me while I talk myself into a colour scheme. Don't need those for a moment. And let's lay out the corners. Didn't I say I was going to extend this building one to the left? Or two to the left? That's not what I was attempting to hit. I kind of feel like I was going to move it just a little bit to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do, I'm going to end up having to possibly change the shape of the building. Also, do I want this to be another building that's on the squiff? Can I just make this easy for myself and make this two buildings that are straight? Actually, I think I could. Do I want to make this easier for myself? It's one of those. Of course I could. I could. I'm so very tempted to make this easier for myself, but I'm not very good at doing that. And besides, I think if I leave it at this sort of angle, it'll actually fit nicely with this path. But equally, that's not... Oh, those are run up. That one's on an angle. This one's on an angle. And this one's on an angle. They kind of all feel like they're supposed to be on an angle. Oh, fiddlesticks. No, we're going to stay on an angle then. But I do want to move it 1 or 2 to the right. If I go 2, it's going to end up here. Yeah, I think 2 to the right feels good. Then I can probably put a small sort of walkway over the top of this and maybe have a couple of interesting areas. Yeah, okie dokie. Right. I need stone brick. Wrong end. That one. Well, that's not much stone brick. That's not going to help. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that's these ones done. The advantage of doing it like this, moving it, also means that I can copy the pattern as I'm moving it. Right. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Before we go any further, so that's 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So if I want to split this into 2 buildings, which I definitely do right now, I should probably not be looking in that chest. I should be doing the next block here as that. And then do 3 in stone. And then it's 3 in stone. 1, 2, 3, and then you go there. 1, 2. Is that only a 2? Huh, interesting. That one's just fractionally different. Why is this corner different? Why is that corner different? That doesn't make sense. Oh well. Because that's a 5. That's the problem. There we are. I need that there. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. That shouldn't be 4. That should be 3. Because then it's 4. There we are. We've also just fixed the shape of this building. Because the building was the wrong shape. Because of course it was. Apparently I got confused at some point. And apparently I'm out of stone. Nope. Nope. Maybe. Alright. You, and it's that one. Right. Do we have a solid building shape? Yes. Excellent. Right. Nope. There we go. Now we have 2 solid building shapes. Excellent. Excellent. Now we have 2 buildings where there used to be 1. And we have no doors. Well, apart from the ones that are in my inventory that I don't want to use because they're the horrific acacia. Of course they're multiplying. It's one of my builds. Did you ever expect me to actually not make this slightly more complex? Right, let's do this one as a door here. And this one gets a double door here. And I could have gotten away with just making 1 set of doors. Oh well. Yeah, it's amazing what happens around me. Buildings suddenly split. And in fact, I'm going to be nice and upgrade this one. I know I've got an axe somewhere in my inventory. There we are. No. What the heck? One of these days I'll actually work out what I'm doing. Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, and then we get to the upper section. So... I'll also need to... wrong way round, Scots. 1, 2, 3, upper section. Works. This one I've got... Is that stripped spruce or stripped dark oak? That's stripped dark oak. That's stripped dark oak. That doesn't have an upper floor. And neither does that. And those are back into the stone. So I need dark oak. And can we guess which material I haven't got? Yep, it's the dark oak. Why is it? Why do I... Oh, well. Let's put you away. Right up there. As usual, well, even more of a thing that I don't have any fireworks. I mean, I had 2, but I'm pretty sure 2 doesn't count. I'm not convinced about the far less convenient. On the grounds that I did some dark oak farming over the weekend and very rapidly got quite a bit. It's just all back at IKEA, obviously. You don't get as much out of a tree, but you can plant more trees without actually destroying your landscape. Like so. And they will grow quite close together. Hello, cat. As a result, IKEA has a double chest and part of a hopper of dark oak logs. So let's get 3 stacks. And while we're here, let's get rid of that wall that we've just picked up. And while we're here, let's eat. Interesting lag. This is why I have... Not with a netherite hoe, with Fortune 3 you don't. I just take off the entire top of the thing, and it tends to be enough to replant that lot. I've learned all the things that I need to do. Of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. Now, one of the other things that isn't immediately obvious, and actually I'm fairly sure it's not going to be obvious at all, the method that I filled up those barrels over the weekend with stone was that I did a little bit of excavation above IKEA. And by a little bit, I mean just a little bit. IKEA now has an empty upper floor. The upper floor will at some point become the warehousing district. Also known as where I need to stick a smeg ton of redstone. Hello, noisy car. Somehow I ended up with one stone. Oh, I think I had one stone before I started. So yes, I have started excavating IKEA with the intention of automating it at some point. Now the question is whether or not that will happen before or after the end of the year. I'm going to need an axe. I was about to overshoot where I needed to be. Right. So. Let's start off with the outer corners. This is the outer corners. We control the horizontal. We control the vertical. We control the sanity. No, wait, we don't. There isn't any. Ah. Right. This is where I realise that I've already goofed. And I will use those elsewhere. Because I'm going to need some of these. So that I can do that and that. And not have the ends visible. Because these aren't officially the ends of logs. Unofficially they are, but officially they're not, because the log actually is bending that way. And if you can prove that, you'll prove anything. 3 end. Well, apparently I also can't build at the correct level. Well done, Scots. Should we try that again? Just one block higher. It's a bit more sensible. Right. Okay. 1, 2. Nope. And that. And what we might need to do is you. Because I need to do one of those, and then 2, and that. Is that right? Yes, it is. the same mistake. And I'm going to need more of those. It's Minecraft. It's raining. It would be a shock if this world wasn't raining. You need to... that's going to be interesting. I have to work out what I'm going to do there. One of these days I will be able to place the blocks without getting them in the wrong place. Today is not one of those days. Hey, Wally. I am doing alright. How are you doing? It's been a productive day. I've built a statue, detailed a whole heap of the city, and have started on a whole new set of buildings. And I have no idea what I'm going to do about that corner. You're about 10 minutes before the end of... you're 10 minutes before Pretty's mode, and... yeah. Some would say that's not a bad time. It means you get to see all of the bonus... all of the good stuff without having to wait for it. Like everybody else. See? Everybody agrees. Perfect time. Interesting. That was nearly a... that was nigh on a full stack of oak logs. Question. Mud bricks. Packed mud. Not much. Skips to the end of a song before it's the best part. I'm not sure that works with a song. Movies, maybe. Movies, that sort of makes more sense. As a statement. Doesn't make sense, really, because you get to the end of a movie and you don't know how the heck you got to there. I know. I overthink things. And you get used to it. Are we allowed to sleep to get rid of this rain? Yes, once we get close enough to the bed. Rain, rain, go away. You'll be back again anyway. Guaranteed. Don't suppose that I've actually hit that problem on any of these buildings. No, not in the slightest. Oh well. It was worth hoping. It was... I thought that was a cow for a minute. I don't know why. How can I imagine that... yeah, I could sort of see how that came. Skipping mid-show ads, on the other hand, is perfectly normal. Absolutely. Right. I don't suppose I've got any... no, not in the slightest. Of course not. 1, 2, 3 of those. Two. Right. Ah, no, you don't go there. You do not go there. Okay. And... no, I'm going to leave that as is. Those there. You get a brick. You get a brick. You get some packed mud. Packed mud. Packed mud. Brick. going to be a very small window here. This building is not going to be very bright. I set myself a precedent of... No? Okay. I could just have a window and just have those down the edge of the window frame, but that would look weird. But equally, I'm not going to have any windows down this wall. Well, I could do. Could have a window here. Dirt. Some bricks. Oh, hold on. You don't have windows at the very top of the wall, however. But we do have inverted stairs. So we take down the wheaty dirt and the dagnabbit. One of these days I'll actually remember what I'm trying to build. Be an absolute miracle if that's the case. Alright. No, I'm gonna be cruel to the owners of this house and make them have a very small set of windows there. And a small window here. And these are, after all, the cheap houses. And even then, I don't think they're that cheap. They're going cheap. I thought I put out hat. Oh no, that's going Tweety. Really? Get back there. I thought I put out hat. There's also a flight plan. If you can understand that one, you've been spending too much time around me. I'm fairly sure I've made that joke many times. You only get a window of one wide as well. You poor, poor souls. Oh, no. And you're not going to get a... You're not going to get a nice window down the side of the building because you've got a brewery next to you. Also means you're going to get all of the evil smells. What do I do over the top here? Ah, okay. Entwood. I was trying to remember what the heck wood that is. It's the Ents. And that's the wrong way around. There we are. That's at least semi-consistent. I think we are going to have to draw it to a close there, however. Because it's pretty's o'clock. At which point I go and hide under a building. Can't hide under the bed. And I think what I will do is I'm going to drop this back down to 50 because it actually has some extra settings in there. And that's the wrong window. And by wrong window, I mean the wrong screen altogether. How are we doing? Ooh, that's starting to fill in the city now. But let's go and look at what we've actually been building today. So, if we visit the No Drama Safety Llama outside the front of the Temple of the Eye, we've got our slightly broken down statue. Hello, Llama. How are you doing? Yeah, I know, this building's being taken over by crystals. You don't want to be here. Puppy, on the other hand, seems to be quite content to sit here, and I really like the way that that looks now that it's got crystals growing in it. Yeah, that adds a lot, and brings it in line with the law. Law, 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 law. Oh, the law. I still love the way that the light looks going through. Having that lighter texture down the middle always makes it look like there's a bright light shining through the window, through the doorway, even when the sun's in the opposite direction. And we've added in another market stall, which I think looks pretty good there. And we added in a little cart to help. Oh yeah, that makes this area feel much more alive, even though it's dead. I'm not entirely convinced I know what I'm saying here sometimes. Wow. Is it me or is this city filling out? The city's alive with the sounds of the Gordons. They're spinning on their shrub and having a party. Hello, Gordons. Boingy, 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 boingy. Gordons, go bounce. Bounce, Gordons, bounce. Dance, Gordons, dance. Hear that magic. 1, 2, 3. It's the Gordons up a tree. Oh boy. If I were to move to be stood on top of the caldera, how would the city look? You can't see much of it. That's a shame. Actually, that's not a shame. It encourages you to actually go and explore the city. Even if you're over the top of the entrance, it's still very, very controlled what you can see. I do love this. As I said earlier, I love just roaming around, seeing this city as it's been coming together. And I think this building, as a pair of houses, is going to help centre up, or fill in the centre quite nicely. I think we might even make them almost fully habitable, because they're far enough away from the crystals that they're the sort of houses where people might still be trying to hold on. Either way, however, we have reached that point in the evening where I would like to say thank you to everybody for joining us this evening. I hope everyone has enjoyed this evening's Build Festival. I will hopefully be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. The only thing that might stand in the way of that is I am going to go and get a injection tomorrow, which who knows what that'll do to me. But thank you again for everyone for joining me. It's always been fantastic to have everybody in chat and those who are lurking in the background. You are exactly the reason why I am still building this after 474 days. We're getting close on that 500. What the heck I'll do at 500 days is probably absolutely nothing. We'll generally celebrate with an off by 1 error. So it'll be whatever we do at 501. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a good evening. I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye. Epic music to end.